I was on a bus once when this guy tapped my knee and pointed out that we were the only two people not looking at their phones and then asked what I was thinking about. Sometimes when I'm having a bad day I relive the moment I saw his manic pixie dream girl hopes draining from his eyes and fill up with confusion and boredom as I explained to him I was thinking about which RuPaul's Drag Race challenges Frankenfurter would perform best in, and locked him into the conversation, until it was my stop. Today I learned, if Walmart paid its employees a living wage, prices would go up only 1.4%. That means your Xbox One would only be about $15 extra, and only about 50 cents to $1 extra for your games. Reminder that numbers like these are if a corporation is deciding to pass on all costs of raising their wage to a living wage onto a consumer. The correct amount of what it should cost you as a consumer for a corporation to raise their wages is $0. I'd like to see it phrased as the equivalent of, if Walmart paid its employees a living wage, the family that owns it would have to take a 2% cut to their yearly profits, meaning they'd make only $294 million a year instead of $300 million a year, just to really drive home how little they would need to pass on the cost of paying their employees a living wage to their consumers. For college I want to start making chimera plushes, but I can't stand the idea of cutting up a plushie. Do you think a chimera could be created without pain and heartache? I cannot express how distraught this question makes me feel. Fullmetal Alchemist, 2001. A child's mouth. A child's mouth. The illusion of free choice. Honestly, being overworked makes people unobservant and passive, and it literally kills people every day. People don't seem to realize that an overworked nurse might not notice your sepsis symptoms and a tired truck driver might not notice your car when he's merging into the lane. Failing to protect workers' rights impacts nearly everyone. We need to gatekeep space better, like no space isn't for any idiot with $1 billion, it's for science people only. I'm so sick of these goddamn randos going to space. The only people I want in space are NASA and the NASA equivalents of other countries. The fact that there aren't 4 sky-high movies is the most solid evidence that we don't live in the best possible universe. But can someone translate this? I don't know British. I'll do my best. Ahem. Ayomar. Maybe medieval people happened upon a T-Rex fossil and came to a relatively logical conclusion that dragons existed. I've read a couple books on this actually. That's exactly what happened. Also, cyclops are from looking at bones from a certain type of baby elephant. The giant note hold and tiny eyes made it look like a single eye. Yep, can confirm. And what's even funnier to me is that back in the Dark Ages, Greek people used to find a lot of prehistoric bear skeletons, and those look exactly like human skeletons, except they're like 8 feet tall or something. So they naturally assumed those were the heroes of legend, and make armor and clothes for them, and rebreed them with the most splendid and sacred religious ceremonies they could think of. Fast forward 5 centuries, Athens all modern and rational. Philosophers and scientists aren't taking any crap from anyone. But the problem is, people will randomly find graves containing giant ass warriors, so that's something that can't be explained away. And yeah, demigods were a thing, and yeah, they used to be 8 feet tall, and sorry I don't make the rules. If I was a pirate captain I would get a movie projector and play a movie on the big sails every Friday night for my boys to kick back and enjoy some time off, unless we were under attack. Pirates legit did the 16th to 17th century equivalent of this. When things were slow, they would put on plays, act out dramas of stories they knew, or freestyle. The most preferred model of original productions was courtroom drama, trying each other for piracy. The accused would list off their many dramatically and humorously embellished crimes and be equally dramatically sentenced. Sometimes there was a daring escape, sometimes just a really maudlin death scene, but a good time was had by all. As we all suspected, pirates are theater nerds. Had a dream last night where I took a Eucharist called, "What do you serve?" And at first the questions were standard, but as the quiz progressed they became more and more highly specific to me personally, and the answers became more and more similar, and I realized the quiz knew me and was forcing me into being honest by giving me no other option. So I tried to click out, but it just went to the next question, which was, are you the spider or are you the web? And it had an option for each, but I didn't click either, so it then turned to a text box and I typed, I think I'm the fly, and the quiz paused for a while and then took me to a results page that said, you serve truth, and the description just read, what you know will kill you, but you will die laughing. So like, good morning everyone, I guess. OP, I think the devil visited you in your sleep. You know what? Frick it, man. The world is held in the fists of people who like to break things. At this point I'm saying, who gives a crap? Wear that Victorian dress you don't have an excuse for. Dress up like a witch, pointed hat and all. Who cares anymore? Why worry about it when there's bigger stuff to worry on? I'm saying, yeah, this lipstick is too dark. Wanna share? I'm saying, go talk to her. Tell her that you like her hair. I'm saying, she's out of my league, but I'm still swinging. I'm saying, yeah, I'm in a ball gown and it's a PTA meeting. What about it? Eat the extra brownie. Tell her your feelings. I'm saying, if nothing matters then we might as well give nothing meaning. This is so inspiring. Follow for more optimist nihilism. The Ben Shapiro Show. Sunday special with Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder, The Ben Shapiro Show. Sunday special episode 19. Why is this YouTube preview so homoerotic? I love it. Ben's comfortable dominant seated position. Steve shyly showing the goods. Backed up against the table. Crowder's in his casuals and a pair of boxers, while Ben keeps it confidently together and well dressed. From the chinos to the button up to his cap, you just know he's wearing a belt. He's in executive control, but you can see in his face that Crowder's offering him something that he's willing to give up a little control for. The Magnum ice cream looking logo in the middle is a bonus. Please be careful with your kids' Halloween candy this year. I just cut open my son's Snicker bar and found a gentrified craft brewery with a rustic wood interior. So, which one of you is the fork? Nobody says it, but we all know what this is about. This picture is weirdly genius. The funniest thing about living in a small country is that I could personally start eating 1 bucket of birch bark per week, and thanks to the way statistics work, it'd translate to a Finnish people eat more birch bark per capita than any other nation. News title in a week. Birch bark Georg, who lives in a small country and eats a bucket of birch bark per week, is an outlier and should not have been counted. A border collie who was ejected from a car during a crash in Idaho Sunday has been found on a sheep farm, herding sheep. Dog ejected from car during Sunday, crash found on sheep farm, herding. Wow, this dude got yeeted into his dream job. Bro got icicade. If you think about it, maybe and maybe not means the same thing. What the frick have you done? A 9-tailed kitsune, but all the tails are those floating inflatable men you see outside car dealerships. Yes. Missing. Todd, he is a cicada. Wait, boob staring is an ADHD thing. I hope this site never gets deleted. Yeah, I got ADHD. Admirindo's huge doinkers. In case no one told you today, you have a gloriously powerful magic that no one can dull, and your enemies fear your very name. When your friend Mark forgets to return the worms he borrowed from you, mark my freaking worms. You know when you're a child and you're like, what's the big deal, what's so wrong with leaving dirty dishes in the sink, and then you're an adult in the presence of dirty dishes that the rather adults in the dwelling have left in the sink makes you homicidal. The raw shark test is stupid. They just show you a bunch of pictures of pussy and say you're mentally ill. Cold done that myself. When I see a honkin' pair, Stefan Rink. Dudes will have a 1.2 GPA begging girls for head like, bro, try using yours first. Threesomes shouldn't only be for Shreks, you should be allowed to join in on another couple's arguments if you want. Heck hath no fury like a boy toy distraught. The feminine urge to go missing. Sprinkle of Jesus. Condoms don't protect you from spiritually transmitted demons. I want this on my grave. The Ace Hardware store guy. Yeah, I just bought an old brownstone. Going to rent it out and do the work myself. Can I have the Fisher Price ages 6 to 12 toolbox, 4 gallons of landlord white, and 14 of the stupidest light bulbs you have? Why would you hide this in the tags? Why does it matter that the employee is a Shrek shovel? Stop. Why is he slash she slash they so cute? Are you afraid to misgender a fish? Bring out the rotating tiger. So you're telling me that some asshole can just throw together meaningless crap and get notes and attention, yet when I put actual thought into the things I say nothing happens? I'm freaking done with this bullcrap, god dang frick. Hiker lost for 24 hours, ignored rescue phone calls because didn't recognize the number. A hiker who was missing for more than 24 hours on Colorado's highest mountain ignored repeated phone calls from a search and rescue team because they came from an unknown number. It has been revealed. Me. Late at night, craving a Wendy's burger, not even hungry. I know I'll only take a few bites and throw the rest away. I like the idea of eating a Wendy's burger, but not so much the reality of paying for something I won't eat. Decide to just picture the burger instead. Vividly picture platonic form of Wendy's burger. It's perfect. They can't possibly frick up the order because it's in my mind. Imagine eating the burger bite by bite. I finish. Feel better. No more craving. What the frick is wrong with me? Capitalism 0 burger tulpa 1. There's a symbiote in the gay bar. No context, venom to spoilers. Michael Myers being like in his 60s is so very funny to me. Dude will not stop slashing. He should be at Cracker Barrel getting the senior discount. You mean Slasher Barrel getting the serial kill count? Please, stop praying for my grandpa. You are making him too strong. He broke out of the hospital and the cops can't get him, he's too powerful. I'm literally so incredibly good at being cozy and in bed, covered in blankets, and I receive no recognition for it. This is my pet freak. Camera cuts to a thoroughly average man in business casual clothes. He smiles and waves at the viewer. To all the blokes who do frick all. Raid my cookies. Kind look crap man. Sorry I had to come back again. How did you burn half of them? People with pocket knives looking at a box that could easily be opened with your hands. Horses literally don't even say nay, they're like blelruff CJ, someone is freaking lying. Who got you smiling like that? Me beach, I'm funny as frick. I literally have $1 to my name right now. What's your Venmo? Venmo. Jeremy Dan requests $1. The last one. Suggested groups. Groups you might be interested in. Clown Girl Honk Heaven. Join. Preview. I'll keep it under consideration. Group Mikami the Clown. Clown Girl Honk Heaven. Private group. 28.3 thousand members. Join group. You know what, I think I'm good. Touch grass you say, brother, I'm smoking it. Hey, this is Mads Mikkelsen, I'm on my second account right now, they changed my password. Can I have $3? Accept message from Mr. Mads. It's not me. I'm old school. I can't TikTok. I can't Snapchat. I don't know anyone named Stan. And I think BTS is a kind of digestive disease. But I can write in cursive. I can do math without an app. I can dance and sing and love. I can be me. I'm ancient school. I can't bleed. I can't breathe. I don't know the sensation of touch. And I think life is a plague that should be stamped out. But I can write the deep tongue. I can do rituals without eyes. I can shake and scream and retch. I cannot be. Sperm quality has been declining for 16 years among men in the US. Sperm quality has been declining for 16 years among men in the US. New scientist, Margaret Atwood to 4chan come truth a speedrun any percent. Margaret Atwood to 4chan come truth a speedrun any percent. Meanwhile, sperm quality in women is on the rise. We did it, ladies. I'm extremely into revenge. May not work for you, but it has always worked for me. It's like a Christmas present. Contact your senators and tell them to install a crab bridge in your city. The world if Tumblr let us edit tags instead of having to delete and type them again. So much violence. Reblog to give the person you reblogged from a little head pat. Reblog to blow up and explode. So much violence. Reblog to give the person you reblogged from a little head. The boob bullet dodging scene from High School of the Dead is one of the single most memorable anime sequences ever produced, if only because it's one of the worst things a team of skilled adults could ever be paid real money to create. I've been jerking it to vampires. They're calling me Bram Stoker. Normalize being sneaky, a scheming little scamp. What do you call a sports star with no body, ahead of the game? You need to come in now. This is an order. I will not be coming in because you know Mondays are my pussy relaxation days. I have a mud mask on right now. Bartholomew quit. You need to come in, or you will be hit with glass shards. Now I will not be coming in at all. If you can't respect Meat Meditation Monday, then I do not want to work with you. I hope your vagina experiences tension headaches. Stand up for yourself now. Adele says new album will explain her divorce to her young son. Mum, why do I only see dad on weekends? Track 5.
Howdy folks, I hope that you all enjoyed episode 353 of Top Tumblr Memes. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And if you're able to go the extra mile in supporting myself and supporting the channel, feel free to click the join button next to the subscribe button and become a channel member. I would really appreciate that. I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you, and I'll see you all tomorrow with episode 354 of Top Tumblr Memes. Peace out, guys.